Hey friends, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I am the TheTranspondster, and today I am doing a speed build in Brindleton Bay. This is going to be a starter home, and it's going to be just cats and dogs and base game. There were a lot of ands in that sentence. It sounded funny, but the cats and dogs expansion pack as well as the base game will be included in this build. I know right now I've got more packs turned on, and that railing there from base game, but with the horse ranch swatches threw me off for a moment. But I did make sure we were just down to those two. So guaranteed this is a very limited pack build, which typically, honestly, before starting my YouTube, I was never a fan of doing limited pack builds, because why would I limit myself from items that I've literally purchased to have in my game? But I kind of enjoy the challenge of it, honestly, at this point. And I really, really love how this home turned out. Since we're building in Brindleton Bay, I am doing a main inspired area. And this, I probably found a little cute neighborhood on Google Maps that looked a little bit more unkept but still cute and quaint, and based it off of that. So this home isn't really modern. It's a little bit run down, rustic looking, but I think that's okay. I do get 2 stories here. It is going to be 2 bedrooms. There's going to be one downstairs, and then the upstairs is a loft area. So I actually would say that upstairs you have room for like a master bedroom and office type area, and then downstairs you have the one bathroom for the home. It is somewhat an open floor plan. It's kind of a walk around floor plan, I would call it, because on one side you've got your dining into your kitchen at the back, and then you swing down the other side through your living space. Downstairs, I do something a little different than I normally do. I don't typically use tile throughout the whole home, but I liked the way that it looked here, and because I am really trying to create a realistic save file, it felt good to use something I know that I don't typically do. So it was guaranteed to be different from most of my other builds. I also really like the nice character touch of that wood paneled wall in between the fridge and the stove. I didn't really like that I had the fridge and stove placed next to each other, but for how I wanted the kitchen floor plan to go, that's where I wanted them to sit. So I made it work with adding that little wall separating them. I also don't go crazy with furniture, and by don't go crazy, I do barely any furniture except for that console side table in the dining area of the build, because in my head the last owners left that behind. When it comes to doing homes that I don't have Sims created for to live there, I always leave the rooms unfurnished, with the exception of the bathroom and kitchen, because when you buy a home in real life, those are included for you. You don't have to, buy your own toilet and sink and whatnot, usually, in most cases. I'm sure there's an exception to that, but I do ensure that this lot is nicely decorated for you. I heavily, heavily rely on debug landscaping when it comes to residential starter lots, because you have that limited budget. You'll notice we're sitting at about 15,000 simoleons, which is a great place to be sitting, especially for a 2 bedroom home, because hypothetically, you could move a 4 sim household in here and start with more than that usual 20,000 simoleon starter base fund for your household. So you can get a little bit more furniture for that. Obviously, you have more sims to buy furniture for, but if you cheap out on them a little bit, it can work out for you a tiny bit there with funds. But honestly, this is perfect for moving any kind of sim into, single household or not. I love the layout of the backyard too. It's kind of curvy and like tucked away in its own little secret garden area, and I like that when you look at the shabbiness of the rest of the exterior of the home. So it's kind of like a cute character touch in my opinion. This lot's pretty much done, if I'm being honest. It's just down to the terrain paint and light fixtures at this point. I've been digging these cluster of rocks lately that come with, I want to say that they were the base game, but I'm second guessing that they might even be cats and dogs. It's one or the other because we're only using the 2 packs. But yeah, those rock clusters have been coming in handy for sectioning off certain like patio areas, I guess, that, or pathway areas that I want. Even garden spaces they'd be good for. So yeah, usually I use the individual rocks, but I've started doing it with those lately, and it's such a time saver, and you don't even notice that they're the same rocks like on multiple different spots basically. I find it hard sometimes to blend the landscaping in with Brindleton Bay because I feel like they don't give us the swatch that they use throughout the world. So it's just one of those quirks of The Sims that we kind of have to roll with, but that's okay. I'm going to do my little goodbye spiel because we're getting into those screenshots, the little walkthrough I do of the build at the end. But thank you so much for hanging around and watching me build this cute little starter home in Brindleton Bay. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and most importantly, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.